And we're off. Unfortunate incident last time, messing up the money situation. We had a pretty good Gilbert. We had a real good Tai Ho one turn. Sindar was shaky. We're getting there. Excellent movement there. So what's happening right there is our own commander is helping one of the generals of the Highland Army, the actual prince of the royal family, make it look like treaty was broken, even though it wasn't. So he betrayed us, gonna make us have to look like spies and stuff. There's a way you can keep fighting here. If you fight 108 times, the flashback we're getting ready to see will be in color instead of black and white. Pretty much this is just going through the developers and stuff. Background showing little different clips of Ryu and Joey throughout the years up until the point of where we're at. Alright, so we jumped, we floated a little way up the river. Returning characters from the first game. Victor finds us, as well as we'll meet up with Flick. They talk about not being able to rescue the other one in reference to Jowie, so. A lot of button mashing. The beginning's kind of slow, but I think this is like the 6th or 7th time we've ran it. Something like that. I have to look at the videos. Now they're gonna have us do some chores. Never been able to get all these boxes right on point, but it's okay. It doesn't lose much time, so. See, I can't get those 2 boxes together. A little mess up movement right there. It's all right. We're asked to get 2 flint, 2 pairs of boots, and some flour. We're gonna get 3 of everything except the flour. There's only 1 dialogue box there, so you gotta be careful. Talk to Leona, we'll get Gin and Tuda in our party. I still have yet to end up with a battle between here and the other town, so. At least in that little part right there. We don't check out any of the shops or anything like that when you're speedrunning. We have specific points in time where we gotta buy different stuff and get the item drops from monsters, so. couple of those were correct movement. I will say my menuing is still slow when swapping all the people's gear and stuff around right before boss fights, whenever we're supposed to. Right bumper's still messed up, so I still need to get that fixed. That extra flint from earlier, the oil rag, the spoon that he gets here. I'll use the part in the escape. Oh, the rope too. Don't forget the rope. We'll have our first boss fight shortly. And now we're blowing the popsicle stand. We definitely end up with battles there, but we're just kind of hoping it doesn't happen. Here are the circus performers, Ellie, Bolgan, and Rena. They're going to have us join them, and we're going to select option 2 or 3 because we want to move so we get hit with the knife. That way it doesn't cause us to keep going through the process and more dialogue. As you can see, I messed up twice there, which added like a minute. I wasn't paying attention. Mashing too quickly. Yep, something so simple we've not messed up on yet. Just mess up as easy as that. After I literally told you right before I did, I still messed up on it. It's crazy. As RJ likes to say, Rena's got to go pay them taxes. Here you want to go all the left paths pretty much. That first path was to get the firewall and to heal. Damn, you don't want any of these battles. That cause us to have to heal before the boss fight. Damn it. You don't want to bribe a lot because then you run out of money. Leaves you for less chances on Tai Ho. Equipment, okay, arena. Optimize. Yes. Very rough luck. I also messed up on the, hold on a second. On the knife throwing, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Mashed too quickly. Bolgan, heal himself. Belly. Firewall. Madison, Rena. So attack. Next turn is just circus attack and then double attacking. Fuck. I don't know if this is correct or not. Okay, good. Notes are a little funky right there, but they're alright. I'd never seen it switch from the female back to the normal Miss Monster before, so that was a little weird. And we're almost to Cairo. Chiaro, however you want to say it. Yeah, the extra battles there kind of cost us a little bit, but the knife throwing cost us an extra minute too, so currently 20 minutes 55 seconds. Still sad they took out the Matilda Gate glitch. It is. I started speed running months ago, practicing on PS2, where we still used the Matilda Gate glitch, but then I got busy, so I had to stop. And so the remasters are the perfect time. You can stream directly from the console. Difficult to stream with the PS2, no capture card. No second screen, no second PC. But it did provide some unique stuff to the speed run. I did like kind of going up there and kind of risking it, see if you can get the level ups or not. Gonna go back out here, use flaming arrows, fight Round. Yeah, people don't want those extra menus. That's probably why you don't get Muku Muku at the beginning. And a lot of the notes, when you're putting people in your party, is like specific, you know, A here, up A, stuff like that. So picking up Muku Muku at the beginning for the extra recruit, just to make sure you can get Stallion later on, would require testing the party menu and stuff like that. So I know the route that most people use is pretty much just the old PS2 route converted over with some minor changes and tweaks. There's still some stuff that could probably be improved on in places, but that's above my realm of knowledge. I had to copy and paste the notes into a Google document so I could add a couple notes for my memory, like recruit Adlai here. One of my runs was really good, and I get to army battles where you organize your army before, and I didn't have Adlai or Gilbert, so everything was just super confusing. Hopefully eventually we'll have a better setup for the videos though. I miss all my extra add-ons I used to have. Like I said, I messed up the menuing on knife turn, so let's hope we don't mess up the menuing here. We do not want to go rescue our sister. Option 2 3 times. Alright, correct. She'll catch up with us later, so we don't have to worry about rescuing her. Also press the B button there on accident. When we get back to this pass, we gotta do some minor menuing. Okay, equipment. Right down. X. Right up. X. Now we just run back. I've had runs in at a lot of different places. I've had the very first run I stopped in South Window just because it was a lot of practice. I've had a run into Gilbert because I didn't realize you could just recruit Hans later on. I've had a run in at Tai Ho, run in at the Abomination because I forgot to equip the fire room. Had a run in at the Luca Blight three-way fight because I messed up the experience and the leveling somehow. In Green Hill, I think it was. And then my last run ended at Adlai because I forgot. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I didn't realize that when you go to recruit Adlai, you can have the stuff equipped to hand over, throw at him, and you don't lose it. So I ended up buying a wind rune, which I didn't need to do, so messed up my money. So I had to sell more stuff so I could affix runes I needed. And then after I messed all that up, went to recruit Adlai. Forgot to throw the wind crystal at him, so I lost the wind crystal that I bought. And the wooden shield wasn't equipped, so I lost that too. So the run was kind of ended there. But Adlai saves you quite a bit of time there because that's when you get the elevator, so you automatically get teleported back to your castle. And he's very important for fights with the invention ability. Come on, stupid birds. So now we got to go to Toto. This is a point in the game where you're playing casually. You go around, recruit a few people. Rikumaru. Technically Hannah that's over here. Well, you could recruit Hannah. Count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You gotta talk to Innkeeper 17 times to get enough points to progress the story. Yeah, lots of mistakes can be improved on. I made mistakes in this run at the very beginning. Like I said, the options for the knife throwing that I've never messed up yet. And yes, Gilbert, it's weird because playing casually, I've never not recruited Gilbert there. Flicks always went up, Fire Spear, damaged Gilbert switch sides. And since I've sped run, I'd say at least half, if not more than half, not got Gilbert, which is crazy to me. I've only failed once on Tai Ho so far, fingers crossed. My last Tai Ho was pretty good, first turn win with him. For everybody that doesn't know, story-wise here, this is where the family that found Jowie in the water. Pilika's gonna ask us to go get a wooden amulet her dad pawned because they're poor. And we're gonna make Jowie pay for it. We also have to remember to get an escape rope, so we can use that to teleport out of Sindar. After leaving here, you can just press the left. You'll never run into that person. They don't move. There are some things in this area that can kill us, so we're just going to hope that doesn't happen. I ain't paying for it. You got it, Jowie. We need all the money we can get for Tai Ho. Now we're going back to Toto. Alright, the old guy gets out of my way. I've had Gilbert die after switching sides a couple times, but like fake die to where they just leave the battle, not actually like die to where you lose him as a character. Good movement there. Up one on the stairs and then right will get you perfect movement. Everybody that doesn't know, while we were gone, Luca Blight came through and burned this village to the ground. Killed almost everybody. Just a lot of butt mashing here. Since we are doing no turbo, we don't get the option to just hold the A button. Our next big place where a run can fail is the duel with Flick, because technically we are underleveled in ways, so we get back to the fort, we will upgrade our weapon to level 3. And we'll go get Sai. Yeah, when you go into Sindar with just Ryu, Jowie, Gin because he's in your party when the fort burns down, and Nanami, you don't go in there with anybody else. And you jump Jowie in levels. I think Jowie goes up to level 29. You have to find a specific fight. Just like we have to find a specific fight in the woods on the way to Sai. We're looking for 3 slugs or 5 spiders. Sindar, we want 4 salamanders or 5 megawatts. And the 3 slugs or 5 spiders will get us where we need to be right before the Flick fight. I should have healed downstairs. The notes say you can heal and rive, but I don't want to waste my money, so we're going to waste the extra time. Yep, you would not do that in the speed run. But like I said, I don't want to use money and bribe. Mess up the movement there as well. Money becomes a valuable commodity when you got to bribe some people sometimes. Maybe after, you know, we get comfortable. Oh, 3 slugs right there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Attack. Never had that happen fast. A little worried about Joey's health there. So we got our level up fight there. Means we don't have to worry about picking up those accessories over there. And instead of putting Sai in the convoy, we'll put him directly in the party and we'll just take all Sai's equipment, which we'll end up putting on Ryu. Well, Starks, you never know, man. We waited, I don't even know how long, over 20 years to get anything in this series again. And we finally get this remaster, and they have a multi-phase plan, anime. Hold on. But, you know, they got the... I had to do it manually. They got the anime, the stage play that they did. We got Star Leap coming out, which is an entry into the mainline series. Takes place 3 years before the first game. And we'll see how it turns out. People just got to... when it comes to situations like this, people just kind of got to show the support for the games and hope that they come. I could see them doing a remake for 3 or something. 4 and 5 less, so obviously they're the more modern ones. Gotta remember to select option 2 here. Can't wait for the anime. That should be interesting. I want to see how they're going to incorporate literally 108 characters into the anime. Because clearly they're not going to have a whole bunch of standalone episodes for the different people or whatever, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm happy they didn't tone down Luca Blight's dialogue at all. He still has there's lots of mashing here, nothing super important gonna happen. I had a couple people go to like the different anime, New York Anime Con or Comic Con and stuff like that. I was hoping they'd see some Suikoden stuff there. The people I write for, the Iron Lords, LordsGaming.net, they went to the Tokyo Game Show, so they were in Japan where they had a small Suikoden booth for Star Leap and stuff like that. So we got the people's information. So hopefully if anything happens, they'll send it our way. I'm supposed to I've been in talk with the I believe the publisher or whatever for the game or whatever, the PR people, so I should be reviewing Starleap when it comes out for the website. Okay, duel with Flick. He's gonna special, so we'll defend. Flick can just mollywop us. And just look how much damage it does to us. Half of our health. Damn it, accidentally hit the button. Damn it. Fuck. Lots of minor mistakes. When it comes to these war battles, we're just going to end our turns. The second one, we're going to hope Flick doesn't move in our way. It tends to happen sometimes. As someone who gave the Ayuden Chronicles 100 Heroes a 10 out of 10 on my PC review, because I didn't have any issues, I still, to this day, don't really understand the duels. Like, there's obviously a general understanding, but like, how they really work. Which we also have people that speedrun Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes and Rising in the community as well. One, because this one they're just showing off their fire spears. The second one, Flick, we're trying to, we'll be leaving the bottom of the base, which you'll obviously have a better look when we get to that one. Flick sometimes moves below us, and we don't want that to happen, so. I do really like the, I'm a card game fan, so I did like the card battle in Ayuden. I know a lot of people really like the theater because over 10,000 lines of dialogue went into just the theater alone. Every character can play every part. Obviously some better for certain parts versus other stuff. Oh yeah, I can't forget Begoma was pretty fun too. Difficult at times, so you got some good ones that... I got some decent Begomas. And everybody loves cooking, so... I think this is the most damage I've seen them do with the fire spears in this battle. It's crazy. I'm curious on what happens if they literally kill all the troops. I've never seen that happen. Shut up, Apple intern. They retreat, and now time for the second war battle. If Flick does move below us, we will flaming arrows him, and hopefully he'll move out of our way. Stay ready, Vicar. You don't have to get ready, man. Let's go. Way the setup is, Flick is on the horse. Sometimes he will move below us, which we're trying to move out the bottom of the base. That way, when the enemy spawns, they spawn automatically in the base and it's battle over. And he did not move below us. Good. Apple, shut up, bitch. Something I think that would be really cool is to experience Suikoden 2 through Xiaoi's point of view. Like how they did 3 with the Trinity site and the 3 different viewpoints. And they spawned us around, and hopefully they just moved directly up into the base. But I think being able to play through Xiaoi's point of view like you could with Luke in the 3rd game would be really cool to see. You know, actually see what went on at the Highland camp when he stayed behind. No. We F'd them up. Go up into the base or kill me. It doesn't matter if we die either. But if we die here, it's fine. Come on, move up into the base. Were you down 2? Maybe we messed up by going 3 down. Maybe it's only 2 down. That could be the issue, which it probably is. But we're murking these Highland soldiers. Yeah. I think we're only supposed to go 2 down, and they immediately spawn in the base. I think that's what it is. Finally, we're dead. Adding a whole bunch of extra time onto us there. Currently at 49 minutes and 8 seconds. We should already been in Toto by now. Pretty sure you're wanting to have the runes at like 51 minutes-ish. Also, make sure you take the right stairs or you get an extra battle. I think you want the runes at 51 minutes, and you should be finishing Sindar around an hour and 1 minute. Which we are not going to do, for sure. I've not had a completed run under my belt yet, so definitely want that. And then I can improve upon world record afterwards. After this, we'll head to Toto, make sure we recruit Hannah, and get the rune. The person that has the current world record for Suikoden 80% hard mode with turbo, we're playing in the no turbo category. He's helped me out a lot, so I know for sure by the end of the year we will have the world record for this category. A good one, so to speak. The 4 is definitely my least favorite in the series. I wish that it had the graphics of when you use runes and stuff that 3 had. 3, I think, is by far the best looking rune graphics and stuff, animations. I think once we get the runes and have the flashback, we're going to try to run to the bathroom in the cutscene. We got good movement there. Personally, I think 3 or 5's 3D characters with the graphics of 3 would be really cool to see. Hopefully the controller can reach to the bathroom because we have some mashing we have to do. And I will be right back. And I'm back. This time my controller reached that far. With us having to run to Muse, find out we need an entry permit, and do the whole Sindar, I do not think it's possible to get around an hour in a minute. Like I said, we've had a few minor mess-ups, which is unfortunate, but it happens. I do like the story in 4. The story in 4 is really good. The Rune of Ordeal, or Punishment. The more you use it, the more it hurts you, and then, you know, ultimately killing you, going on to the next person. Unless you get the good ending, that is. We are definitely behind, but if we get a good Gilbert and a good Tai Ho, I'll be happy. An okay Sindar would be nice too. I definitely agree. I will say I don't like. It seems like there's a lot of wild battles in 4. Like, I think 4 has the highest encounter rate of all the other games. Especially when on the water, when you're sailing. So many encounters. Four bothers me because I think, being that it's essentially the second to last game released in the mainline series at the moment, the rune magic and stuff just looks so basic. Eventually in the future, when I get the extra stuff I need for the streaming, I'll be able to have my splits and stuff on the screen instead of my stopwatch off to the, not even on the screen where you guys can see it. 59 minutes and 19 seconds. Oh yeah, the party size or something. I thought 3 made me mad when you attacked in columns, so like only one person could use magic and the other person would just attack, or whatever the case may be. I thought that made me mad until I played 4. I only had 4 people in my party. Alright, so now we're going to Muse. We'll find out now we can't get in. We need an entry permit, which we clearly don't have. And Nanami will catch back up with us. If you end up hearing my mashing, let me know. I will try to quiet the mashing down. Yeah, after I got used to the party system of attacking the columns and stuff, it was fine. But at first, it threw me off, and I was not happy. I will say 3 definitely has the worst strategist of the games, too. Not a giant Caesar fan. Alright, this is the White Deer Inn. This is Hilda, her husband Alex. He's a treasure hunter if you recruit them in the game. She's your innkeeper, he's your item shop person. Alex has found some Sindar runes. nearby. So he's going to go seek help from people in Muse. They're going to laugh at him, and we are going to help him so we can have his entry permit. Because Flick and Victor and everybody is waiting for us in Muse. I definitely liked being able to play as Luke in 3. I think it's cool to see stuff through the villain's eyes in video games. It's one of the things I liked about a game called Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. You could go through, well, you go through and play as the normal people that are in the game. And then they had evil mode where you get to go through and play the iconic battles as the bad guys as well. So that was really cool. So I like playing through the eyes of the villains. Yeah, for a long time I didn't think it was Luke. Because, I don't know, the hair and stuff kind of seemed a little different to me. So I would have never thought it was Luke at first. Stupid pig. Now, the thing we're looking for here is we need 4 salamanders or 5 megawatts specifically. Alright, so I'm going to not read chat for a second. Over here, get the circle plate to get through. Oh yeah, good movement, good movement. Now worried about that chest. There are lots of random items laying around, so if you're playing casually, you definitely can go through and get those. They're useful. Triangle plate to close the dam. I always have trouble getting through this door over here, so we're going to see if we can do it right. Oh yeah, let's go. We need the fire lizard orb to damage ourselves later. Fuck. Not the battle we're looking for, but it's alright. Four salamanders, 5 megawatts. Move everything off Ryu. Jowie, optimize. If we can get the battle we need, we wouldn't have to worry about. Okay, 5 megawatts. Here we go. Alright, good job. Okay, Shining Light. Jowie defend. Gengen attack. Nanami shift. We want everybody to die except for Jowie. Oh, fuck. She'll shift. He'll defend. He will medicine. Jowie. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we can run, Black Sword, Twinkling Blade. We should be good. Let's go. See, Jowie level jumps to 29. He'll have on the way back through, we'll go up there and grab the chainmail. We gotta grab this last plate first. The reason why we unequipped the drops of kindness after optimizing Jowie is because we need those later for after we get Khan and we fight the Star Dragon Sword or Celestial Sword, however you want to refer to it. It's always Star Dragon Sword to me. We can just let go people. Equipment. Nope. Jowie. Optimize. Let's go. Oh, we don't need the 4 salamanders now. We're already there. Good, we were able to run for those. Those take for fucking ever. Saved right before the reveal of Luke. Yeah, that's crazy. Alrighty, time for the fight. Let's go. Little family attack. Black sword, hungry friend. I'm just glad we're allowed to use the battle speed up in the categories. Well, this is the second time Nanami's done that to me to where she doesn't help with the fight. Everybody's dead except for Jowie, which is what we want. Black sword, piercing one. As you see, he don't deal no damage to Jowie because he's level 29. And then we'll use Flash Judgment and should be dead snake. The way that battle plays out like we just did, you will always get the Spark Orb. So we can sell that later if we need money. Because there'll be a time when we get to South Window where we gotta have like 13,700 potch. Also can't escape rope from in this room, so we gotta leave this room and then escape rope. When I was first speed running, I just kept running all the way back through, which, yeah, you don't have to do. Damn it. Yeah. I know growing up, I always wanted to use the Black Sword rune. But that's Jowie, so. Also currently 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds. I forgot to update after Sindar. We're gonna run back and get the healing herb. Then we're gonna talk to Nanami from the bottom. It's quickest. Another reason why it'd be cool to have the point of view from Jowie. Next up, we're going to head to Muse. We got to remember to put the fire lizard on Ryu. So every time he attacks and deals damage, we will also take damage, which is very useful because we need to kill him a couple times or get him down to low health. The next level jump is going to be at the Highland Camp, and we'll be jumping Ryu in levels this time. Old speedruns used to use Nanami with like the violence rune and stuff like that. But things get better over time. Pretty sure the world record for any percent on hard mode with turbo, which is the regular category, pretty sure it's under 5 hours and 17 minutes. My goal is to get under 6 hours. After a while, when you mash some buttons over time, it gets tiring. So my hands do get tired, button mashing gets slower, so we're trying for under 6 hours for the first world record we set. Yeah. I mean, we get Kiba and Claws at different times, but, you know, Xiao gets to work with Solon G before he gets beheaded. Then you got Colgan and Seed, which are very cool. Han Cunningham later in the game. Han Cunningham's cool. The first appearance of Chief Lucia from the Correa clan. Beecham, technically. Beecham's technically in that final Muse battle or whatever. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Obviously, Uber's cool, even though we never really get to play as Uber. Could you imagine getting to play a battle or two as Necklord? That would be fun. For everybody out there, this scene is essentially about Zhoui's dreams of what he wishes things would be like and stuff like that. What he's tired of. What he hopes for. I am curious if they're going to call the Star Dragon sword the Celestial Sword in the anime too. I forgot to mention that earlier when we're talking about the anime. We'll see. About time, Victor and Flick. We gotta stop by the inn first, drop Pilika off. Gotta be careful and not go the right side to the ruin shop, otherwise you'll trigger the Clive and Elsa stuff, which we don't want to do. Which I almost did there for a split second. Ooh, no. What am I doing? And unlike the fire rune, we don't have to equip the fire rune right now. We will equip the fire rune, buy one and equip it when we come back to the Highland camp. Victor joins us. We meet Annabelle, yada yada. Victor asks her to take us in, stuff like that. Oh yeah, getting to play as if you actually get a battle, if you were able to play through Zhoui's point of view, get a battle as Luca Blight, that'd be cool too. You know, get to see Highland in general. Agaris Blight, like there's stuff with him that we don't really get to see with Zhoui, I'm sure. And Jez and this guy found 2 Unicorn Brigade shirts, or uniforms, which is, you know, the stuff we wore at the beginning of the game for Highland. So he's going to ask us to sneak into Highland and find how much provisions they have. See what type of attack is going to be on Muse. Go back to the inn, talk to Leona. Usually you would put people in your party. We're not going to do that. I agree, terrible idea because we are not spies. We are not trained in espionage. They do find out what type of attack it's going to be, though. But it does unravel the events that leads to, you know, what happened to Muse. So it's all Jez's fault. One of the reasons why he's one of the most disliked characters in Suikoden 2. So we need to, before we go into the Highland camp, we need to get Ryu under 20 hit points. And we have some equipment swapping to do. Okay, so let's see here. Ryu fight, defend, defend. Oh yeah, perfect. The reason why we need Ryu under 20 hit points is we need him to die in the fight that Jowie participates in before he agrees to stay behind. Oh, we can actually do the menuing now. Okay. New Chris. Take his hat and his chainmail. Yeah, Jez is definitely... He had an alright idea, but I will say he definitely did not think it through, sending kids into the camp like this. Unless Victor and Flick did give them, like, the down low of, like, who we are or something like that, that's possible. But we don't know that for sure. But, yeah, we definitely could have easily went and told Highland everything. And there's our good buddy Nash from Suikoden 3 standing guard outside the tent. Definitely should have came up with a better excuse than needing some butter. I don't think if this was me, I would have said we came to borrow some butter. But it turns out to be a 2-week assault instead of a long siege, so... Now we're going to go hide in Julia's tent for a few moments. Decent mashing. We're at an hour, 25 minutes, 41 seconds. Forget exactly what my time was, but when I was fighting Luca Blight and I lost on the third fight, I was over 5 hours in, so... I do feel minor improvements over time, so lots of stuff can be improved on. Locking in when it comes to the movement for sure. We run into random people sometimes. The messing up the knife throwing stuff at the beginning, like I said, added like an extra minute. But we are back to streaming periodically on our off days, so something to look forward to. Been mainly streaming this until I get the world record, and then we'll talk about other things. I streamed a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day too, though. Alright, this is important. Okay. Ryu's gonna attack and Jai will defend until Ryu's dead. Oh, what am I doing? Need speed it up. Fight room, twinkle the leg. Alright, Joey's gonna stay behind, and then the second battle is the important one. Second battle is where we level jump Ryu. When we get back to Muse, we have to remember to buy a fire orb and attach it. We have forgotten before and lost at the Abomination. Right. Defend, item, medicine, Ryu. Let's go. Should be over right here. Jumps Ryu up to level 59. The dancing minigame is the only... I have the game on Xbox and PlayStation. I reviewed it on PlayStation. But, yep, 55, not 59. But, yeah, the minigame's the last one I have to do. The whack-a-mole thing about drove me insane, but we finally got the achievement for that one, so it's literally just the minigame for dancing. Gotta lock in these movements better. Okay, we're going to the town hall first. They're not gonna let us in because it's an important meeting. Now we're going to the rune shop, which is okay now because we can't trigger the Clive Elza thing, I do believe. First off, we're going to, this isn't in the notes, but we're going to sell this urn later too. So, not in the notes to do that, you don't have to do that, but we're going to do it for safety reasons. Buy fire. Attach fire. We can run through here, not have to worry about any trigger anything. We tell Flick and Victor the story of what happened. And Victor's going to show us his cool trick. And yes, I am definitely shocked about the level up there. I would have never thought you could jump from whatever level we were. I think we were 10. You jump from 10 to 55. That's 35 levels for that one battle. That's why it's all about making sure some people are dead too, because the last people alive are the ones that get the XP. So there'll be a lot of times where we try to kill everybody or have minimal people alive. We got a level jump Luke at one point. We got a level jump Flick. Maybe Ellie. I can't remember. This is where everybody's scolding Jez. We tell them 2 weeks of supplies, so they know it's going to be a fast assault. They're going to call the Jousting Hill Conference, where a lot of people don't want to help. And Gordo doesn't want to give the Matilda Knights to help, even though we have kind of an unspoken agreement among the city-states. And then Gustav from Tinto. Took me a minute to remember his name. Gustav from Tinto doesn't want to help out either. Till we go and save his daughter, that is. Nanami's sitting outside waiting on Jowie. We tell her we're good. See you later. Don't want to do it. Saves us some time there. Yes, high level Luke is gnarly. High level Ellie with the kite shield rune, it's pretty good too. I don't know if we give her that in this game or not. I've not watched a whole speed run recently. Just mash through the buttons here. Time for the Jousting Hill Conference. It's funny because Flick and Victor are supposed to be these well-renowned mercenaries. When Victor tries to get in, the lady tells him essentially he's not on the list. However, when Flick walks up, she freaks out and remembers who Flick is. So pretty much just a scene where everybody's bickering and stuff like that, nothing important. A little bit of minor movement there. You can't really mess anything up there, though, so. Camus and Miklatov. I've always thought about it. I wonder which version of Luke is the strongest. Like if Suikoden 1, 2, and 3's Luke all fought each other, who would win? Soon to be Starleaf's Luke too, because Luke has been revealed for Starleaf as well already. Lord Grand Mayor, Mackay, Teresa, Shin, Hauser. We'll see someone run in shortly. That guy right there. Break the news that Highland's broken through the border. Almost time for our Gilbert. Time to go back to the inn. Get ready for the war battle. Annabelle tells us to come meet with her after the battle. She wants to tell us a story about Genkaku. It will definitely be interesting to get some more time with Odessa. Hopefully, she doesn't fall for any more robber's tea. Battle is no different than every other one. We're going to end our turn every turn and hope that Flick can recruit Gilbert. Fingers crossed. And he didn't get him. Colgan is so close now, so when Flick moves up again, he's going to attack Colgan and won't attack Gilbert. Which is unfortunate. The battle will end after the Matilda Knights disappear after a couple turns. You have to damage him here, Flick. There we go. We got Gilbert. Thank God. It makes menuing later for the army organizations less confusing because it's based off if you actually have a Gilbert. Yeah, true. We didn't get a lot of Odessa time, but we did get some Ted. We always hope either until the Knights get wrecked or they just wreck everybody. Also fine with them not attacking and waiting because it's a turn-based battle, so. And down goes Gilbert. Which is fine, he didn't die, so. The bad thing is I just export the whole VOD to YouTube, so I don't do any editing or whatever, so it's usually one long run per stream, and that's kind of it. That's right, get wrecked. Seed. There's Garuda calling people back, so. We don't have much longer to Tai Ho, so that'll be a big make or break point. We're gonna tell Nanami we're going to bed. Which will pan over. We'll see Jowie talking to Cage, which is someone from the first game. Kind of leads you to believe that he's up to something now. This is when we're supposed to go talk to Annabelle so she can tell us about Genkaku. Gustav and Grand Mayor are arguing. Gustav says he's not going to lend Tinto's forces to us over here, so Annabelle's going to tell us to come back later. We get back, Jowie's going to ask Nanami to do a favor and watch Pilika. If you leave instead of going to bed, you'll see these talking to Cage again by the town hall this time. But you will not see that in the speedrun. Damn it. Keep texting me, messing up the speedrun. Damn it, we fucked up. Come on, god damn it. Now I gotta run up there and actually talk to him because I fucked up picking the choices. Stupid mistakes like this. Yep. That added an extra minute or so. Definitely disappointed in some parts of this run. The knife throwing. they happen to go up there and talk to Joey since I've selected the wrong option with an enemy to just go to bed. Sindar was really good though. Sindar was good, Gilbert was good. If my run ended at Tai Ho, I wouldn't be mad because, like I said, mess ups that shouldn't have happened. Person tells us our friend's already back there talking to Annabelle. Turns out Joey's already back there. And now we know what the plan is. Plans to assassinate Annabelle. I'm not sure why she couldn't defeat him in that instance. He dropped his guard, she threw like the glass at him or something. Like you would think someone of her caliber would be able to win in that situation. It's kind of surprising. Jez is gonna run in, catch us here, blame us. We gotta leave, and we're hopefully going to not get too many battles on the exit. Well, we gotta go back to the inn and get Pilica. And I went the wrong way. After we leave here, we'll be heading to Coronet, which we'll meet some allies there. Two battles, not bad. That one wasn't a let go because they had the commander in the back. Which, you gotta run a certain number of times anyways from these battles to be able to get Stallion. Trying to get the south window in under 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 51 minutes. We need a good Tai Ho though. We gotta go to the southwest docks, find out they're not letting out any people. Then we go back to the inn, see some old friends. Yeah, when you don't get him in Ripe Village. He's here. And then I'm not sure. I don't think he's in Radit. I think it's here. You have to get him here or ride. Of course, playing casually, you're always, well, I would say the majority of people are always going to get him in Ride Village, so. Like I said, I can't remember exactly. I don't think he's in Radit, but if there was another place you could get him at, it'd be there probably. Stupid old man. Here we see Sheena. Alright, cross your fingers. The run either continues here or ends here. I would love for Tai Ho to roll 3 ones, but that's not going to happen. One, low score, low score, low score. Oh, you rolled a 1. Okay, let's go. Let's go. First turn, Tai Ho. Are you asking my thoughts on if I think Tai Ho is a Silverberg? $9,570 potch. If you're asking about Tai Ho, I've never heard that speculation. But to be honest, I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched either. Oh, Rikamaru. I pressed the B button there on accident. I think it's possible. I had a friend make a video. I have to go back and rewatch it, but I had someone make a video about Rikamaru being a Silverberg potentially. I'd want to rewatch it and stuff, but I think it's possible. I mean, there's so many Silverbergs have different qualities. There's Matthew, Odessa, aren't Caesar and Albert also Silverbergs? Then you have the old lady in Suikoden 4, which is a wonder as well, held up on an island in that game. So like some of the stuff you see, I would not put it past for him to be a Silverberg as well. I'd like to go watch the video again before I say anything specifically though. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but I do remember a video about that. We're going to South Window to meet up with everybody. We got to sell stuff to get 13,700 at least. That's what we need for the lightning runes and equipping them. We say that's Mr. Bear, so he runs up there. We'll go to the inn first, and then the armor shop after. We're going to go offer our services to the Lord Grand Mayor. We're going to get freed. I've struggled a couple times from stupid mistakes in Cave of the Wind, so we're going to hope I don't make those same mistakes. Because that is coming up. And Abomination fight. Armor shop. Sell. Sell this junk in inventory first, even though it's quicker to sell. Sell Vickers half helmet. Sell Vickers chainmail. We are well above the amount of money we need. 19,000, so it gives us some breathing room to bribe if we have to. Freed does catch some strays. Almost forgot to pick up the friendship rune. We need to go grab that too. I always thought it was weird that his name said Freed space Y, but with the translations and how things were pushed down and stuff like that, it's not surprising to me now. I used to always call him Freedy as a kid. When we go back to the inn, we want to see what Ellie's magic stat is. Hopefully it's 60. Rita's gonna make Flick stay behind with her. I always remember as a kid, Flick had been very useful fighting Necklord, but nope. We get freed. Her magic is 60. Good. Good. It's the first time I've had her magic be 60. It's for specific spells later. When we give her the lightning rune. We're still level 55, so a lot of these will be runs. Yeah, you might not like Freed because his name is stupid. Got to make sure we pick option 2. If we pick option 1, we end up in a battle we can't win with Necklord, so we got to go option 2. We will run away and live to fight another day. Alright, time for Cave of the Wind. The big mistake I always make, or make a majority of the time, is pushing the 4 rocks. Sometimes if you don't push it good enough, you'll get blown down. I've been blown down over and over and over. And one time I pushed it just right that I couldn't get, after I got the blue gate rune and the 3000 potch, I couldn't get down to go to the next area because of what I did. So the run was over there. Every pathway is almost essentially right in this dungeon, so that's what we're doing. Alright, we did it correctly that time. Here we gotta remove the wooden shield from Freed and the firewall from Khan. Here we're just going to auto battle until we lose. It doesn't matter if you win or lose here. This is why we need the drops of kindness that we got from the mist monster earlier. So we can heal our allies after the fight. Because we're going straight to Abomination. That's why the fire list is really important here, because he can't really damage us a whole bunch. So we're actually the one killing ourselves. And there it is. 2 hours, 8 minutes, and like 3 seconds. And now we're heading straight for the abomination. After we heal first, though. We also want to pick up the fire orb. Ryu, Victor, Khan, and Freed. Damn it. Little mistake there. I've also never lost that fight there until I started speedrunning, because it's quicker to lose the fight. With levels that our people are, we're skipping a whole bunch of leveling you would normally get. To the right, this fire orb. Now there'll be no fights here, unlike Necklord's castle in the first game. There's also secret rooms you can go in. You get like a darkness rune in one of them. I forget what you get the other one. If you move statues a certain way, there's 2 doors, which I'm sure you can notice up there on the wall. There's one in the middle. Same thing with the little next puzzle thing. I think it's crazy how this castle looks when we're heading to fight Necklord, but it looks nothing the same after it's our castle. Like, where's the organ room in our castle? Maybe we want an organ room. Necklord trying to tempt Victor to give him the sword. With a love interest from his childhood, named Daisy. It should be a rather easy fight as long as nothing weird happens. Fight, runes, fire, explosion, defend, attack, boom shift, firewall, shield shift. He'll use exorcism. That was good. This battle is based off getting the 2 firewalls from freed off, so the goal. This is where Khan leaves us for a little while. And we're getting ready to have to duel Amada. South window has fallen. We're going to have to go get us a strategist now. Flick just basically telling him what happened. I think I fucked up there. I picked the wrong choice. We literally have to leave the castle, come back in. Damn it. I said little stupid mistakes add up. Minor mistakes like that can be frustrating. Also, the downfall of streaming while speedrunning too, so. Running to Radit. Try to recruit Shu, and we have the duel with Amada. What Vicky glitch are you asking about? You're talking about the one from Suikoden 1? The one with Invisible Vicky? I think that still exists, but I am unsure. Shu is my favorite character of any video game of all time. Alright, next we gotta go talk to Richmond. Shall we? I cannot remember, honestly, if the Vicky glitch exists in 2 on the remasters. Get Shu to throw this air quote coin into the water. Alright, time to fight Amada. Which, we're such a high level, doesn't matter. I mean, the second Amada duel is the last duel until the Luca duel, I think. So I don't know if we smash the Luca duel, because I have yet to make it speedrunning. I'm sure 55 helps a lot, because most of the times you're around 60 when the game ends, I think. I know the first game I'm always between 58 to 60. Very rarely 61 when I beat the game. So I'd say we're probably around there this game. During this next war battle, you get like a minute and 40-second break, unless someone dies. We're gonna leave. Shu will join us at the castle. It has similar features to when Necklord had the castle, but clearly completely different now. Yeah, Shu's definitely my favorite character. Confidence in everything that he does. If you don't believe me, you can get out of here, blah blah. You know what Shu's dialogue is. I'm ready, Shu. Just put the whole world on my shoulders. The Green Hill strategy. That was pretty genius. Taking all the prisoners, letting them go. Yep. And Jowie obviously had a plan the whole time when he went into Highland. You know, ends up getting Seed and Colgan on his side too. I've never got this war battle strategy to work exactly like the notes say, but we'll see. Yeah. You get like a minute 40 seconds as long as nobody dies. Pretty sure the hope is use the Bright Shield rune because Solon G is going to be within range. So it's like you kind of pseudo hit him, but yeah, obviously you didn't hit him because of the healing thing. but he was just literally out of the range. Oh fuck. I forgot. I think we're supposed to. Yeah, we actually gotta attack Soul on G. I'm stupid. This is the easiest battle somewhere, screwing it up. If I don't get it, Koga's attacking, but Soul on G doesn't notice some weird people there. Alright, see you later, Starks. They'll definitely go up on YouTube when I'm done, whether I win or lose. God, they just slaughtered Freed there. Oh, they're dead. When it gets back to my unit, we're just gonna move and then self. Oh, Freed couldn't work here. Finally, they retreat. That took forever. Now we got a south window on our side. We're at 2 hours, 34 minutes. Here's where we get Luke. Castle entrance and see Fitcher, trigger more scenes. Now we gotta go get a couple party members. We're nearing where our run ended the last time because of dumb mistakes, so let's see if we make the same errors. For the second Amato duel. Now we go to South Window by the 4 lightning crystals. One, 2, 3, 4. Attach lightning rune. Alright, runes are equipped. Now we gotta get Adlai. Instantly takes us back to the castle, saves us travel time. We're off to river. Pick that up because we gotta pick that up in a bit anyways. Chaco stole our wallet, so we currently have no money. So we're immediately going over here to them. And if you didn't recruit Gilbert, you would recruit Hans here. Chase him twice. Can't go all the way around, so we'll go around here. One, two, three. I go to the town hall here. In the notes it says if Freed doesn't get his firewall off, but I don't think Freed is not in this fight, so. Now we're getting ready to fight the Pest Rat. We gotta go up first and go to the Cobalt District. I think it's what it's called. That time he took Fitcher's wallet, but Fitcher ain't got no money. We're not gonna fight any battles on the way there. Fuck. It's definitely left, not up. Almost there. Runes, lightning ball, bolt of wrath, defend. Luke will use. Luke will also use bolt of wrath. I don't know if this is right. Oh, it's turn 4. Fuck. I don't know if that's right. 31. Yeah, I think we're going to stop there. I think I messed up. Don't think I did it correctly. Give me a second. Where's the timer at? Alright, we're going to stop there. I think I messed up, so I'm going to go back and